Guys, Kitty Cat Lover here today, and today we are going to be doing all the spawn locations on Ragnarok. So we are on the first location here, spawn, it was Jungle 1 I think, recommended. I'll show you guys when we respawn again. So today we're going to have a look around at Ragnarok, and I'm also going to give you some information about the map as well. So let's have a look here and see if we can survive. Dun, dun, dun. So this is apparently one of the recommended. Notice how they don't put easy next to the names or next to the spots. So we're gonna have a look around. So this looks like a little beach area. It looks like we spawned in a little like cave kind of thing, which is cool. And it has a beach area. This would be an okay place to spawn. And not only that, you could actually build here. I have tried to build here before. Just keep in mind that after some time, those darn birds that steal everything from you do come in and start flying around, and it gets super annoying. But look, you got some metal there. This is actually a really nice location. Like, I do like it. So I would suggest it. You do have some resources. So you have metal, you have rock, you have trees, you have fiber, you have all this wonderful stuff. See those little guys, oh, I forget their names. The ones that steal stuff from you. You have lots of dodos, so you have lots of meat. You have, look, you just want, oh, prime fish meat, never mind. You got some moss chops if they want something non-ridiculous. So this place is actually not so bad. Pagos are annoying, of course. So I highly suggest this place because I've lived multiple times on Ragnarok, so I know this place. I do suggest it. Of course, you're closer to the beach, so you have some water and you have all your resources that you need. So I'm gonna bring you guys back to the next spawn location. As you can see, we're right on the map. We're right between 20 in between, like maybe 15, 25. So I'm gonna bring you guys back and we'll go find another location. And we're back. So here we were at Jungle 1 recommended. Next we're gonna go to Jungle 2 recommended, which looks like it brings us to a similar spot. Let's go see what that has in store for us. So there are 12 spawn locations on Ragnarok. Of course, they go from quote unquote easy to hard. Now, I haven't done all the spawn locations on this map, but I do know at least the beach bob area is pretty well-ish. So it looks like we found some water right off the bat. Doesn't look like there's much to be scared of. We got trees. Can you get bamboo from, or is it, or are those nothing? Apparently those are nothing. Never mind. So some of the, it's cool because some of the things on this map, there's like resources that you can find like individually, like wildflower, for example. Carrots is another example. I think potatoes as well you can go and find. So I think that's like super cool because like usually you either have to grow your own crops or you have to go and like go to certain maps to find certain things. But on this map you do have the availability to go and like find a couple things. Like right here, we pick that up, not the wood. We get some rare flowers. So it's like kind of simple. So where are we? I think that's that little cave that we saw when we first started. So yeah, there's the blue obelisk. If we're gonna go, that looks watery. Let's try to, can we climb? Or no? Up here, there we go. Found some spots. So let's have a look around. This is a nice area too. Now, of course, when you're going into jungle, be wary of raptors and such, because they can hurt you. Hey, bud. And they can kill you. We got some trikes, we got water. Like, a lot of these places are pretty calm. I find Ragnarok one of the easier places to find like nice starter base build areas, so that's decent. and like it's like you have access to everything, so it's really awesome. I really do enjoy this map. So some things about this map, it is the second free DLC that came out for Ark, and it is actually one of the larger maps. It is 144 square kilometers. Compared to the island, that's 2.5 times bigger than the island. So just imagine that. That's huge. There are some new creatures on this map, which this is the first map to have new creatures on. Like, this is a perfect place to build. Like, have we gotten in trouble yet? No. There's a Dilo. That's like the most we've seen. Look, he just fell down. Okay, except for those guys. Rude. Got nothing, little birds. And that Dilo's gonna come for us, of course. But yeah, I think this is a really, really good place as well. Something's chasing us, which is that bird. I thought it was the Dilo. So this is, again, somewhere I would highly recommend. Like, you might get caught up with like a raptor or two, but it's just those birds that are the annoyance at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get myself killed, and we're gonna go to the next spawn location. You guys in a bit. So we are now on Jungle 3. The last no, there's one more recommended. Look here, you can pick up some stand too, which is super cool. So there are new animals on this map. So you do have, let's see, we have the ice wyvern, the ice worm, the dire polar bear, which is not to be confused with the polar bear on the island, that Bronto. And we also have the griffin. And not new, you can find tons of ovis, so the sheep on this map in the Highlands. So that's really awesome if you're looking for, and this map is infamous for being able to come over and find some high levels if you're looking for high levels of anything. So be sure to keep that in mind. Like, this whole area I highly suggest for building in. You have also lots of flat land, which is awesome if you want to make a big build and, you know, be able to build up. I love how there's like different mountainscapes or cliff sides, because you can like build your way up, and it's super neat. Like, I really enjoy building on this map. Even though I'm not the greatest at it, I still really do enjoy it. So this one, again, like, when's the last time we saw something that endangers us? So we're just gonna have maybe a little teensy look around. Like, look at how flat this is. This is perfect for building. Even up there, don't see much dangers at all. Dodos, like, there's tons of meat too. Like, if you're just starting off and you need to get a dodo or a little buddy, like, it's perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you guys back to the next spawn location. I would say this is good in our good books, and this is all the jungle area. So as you can tell, we've done like the mini corner portion of the map, so keep that in mind. And yeah, I'll bring you guys right back. And we're back. Okay, so the next location we're going to go to is a Viking Bay 1. So Viking Bay is close to the jungle, just a little further off, and there's some like really cool stuff over there. So let's go have a check. Let's go have a look at it. Okay, where are we? Alrighty, so Viking Bay is right over here. It's a base, so it's close to mountains and stuff like that. This is like such a super cool area because you have a sunken ship down below. You have look at these cool skeletons that you have around here. Like, I bet you could build like the coolest house and have that part of it. Like, it's so cool. Like, look at these bones. Like, it's awesome. Now over here is slightly more dangerous. You can find, look at, I got a little herd of compies following me. There are raptors over here. If you go further higher up, you could get in contact with RGs and aloes, the turtle egg. So you have to be super careful, but this is an awesome place to build too. I would kind of recommend maybe being like a slightly higher level, just to be able to kill stuff, because it can be dangerous. It's, of course, again, this is kind of in the recommended, so it's not that dangerous, but it can be dangerous. Like, oh, look at that. Like, you could build such wonderful things over here. If I knew how to build, my goodness gracious, I would have some amazing builds. Let's have a look around. You do have lots of materials and resources, so you wouldn't be kind of stuck not being able to build anything, which is awesome. And the closer we get to these mountains, it gets a little more dangerous. So like I said, just be super careful. A couple more things. Oh, what's this? What can we pick up here? You pick up the yellow flowers? Can't pick up the yellow flowers. They're just for show. There are 4 unique bosses. So this is the first map that has their own unique bosses. You have the Spirit Bear, the Spirit Direwolf, the Iceworm Queen, and the Lava Elemental. So that's something really cool about this map. And then you also have some environmental features, like you have the active volcano, the Basilil, the big whales dead on the beach, which you can collect spoiled meat from. You can collect keratin, oil, and hide from it. So, you know, if you go up to it and you just have, you know, wood tools, you can definitely go up there and up the beach. I think it's a little long, a little that way. So you can go that way, get some beached whales, and you can get some things that you might need that you maybe wouldn't be able to get until a little bit of a higher level. And they do respawn back. Just give them some time and make sure you don't build right beside them. But I think their spawn back is not that quick, so just keep that in mind. So let's see. I would say this is pretty safe. Look at that. I'm gonna, you know, be happy with this. So let's go get ourselves to the next spawn location, and I'll bring you guys right back. Look at that. This is Viking Bay 2 recommended, and clearly we're in the exact same spot we were before. My goodness. Not much options now, is there? Make sure that turtle, I beat up a turtle to get over here, so, or to spawn back, so hopefully he doesn't come chasing after me. Let's see if we can jump in the water. I want to show you guys something really cool real quick. This is a good spawn location, so we're fine with that. Let's see if we can, got some dolphins. I don't remember exactly how far it is, but there is a ship in here. I don't remember if it's inwards or outwards. Have a look. Get some air. I'm sure there's going to be megalodon in here. Hi, dolphin. You guys didn't know, if you ever want to train a dolphin, they like to like hang around your tames, so it's easier to kind of get them tamed when you're feeding them when you have like a tame with you. Oh, out of stam. Great. So see down there, there is a ship down there. I'm not sure if that's where the treasure chest is. There's one treasure chest, and it's either this way or there might be another one that way. So hi guys, look at them. They're all just snoopy looking at us. So yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys that quick. Of course, I think that this is a pretty decent place to spawn, so we're gonna go on to the next spawn spot. See you in a minute. And we're back. All right, so that was a raptor. We are on the other side of Viking Bay now, so let's go have a look around here. That is a dealer. Okay. And see what is in store for us over this way. So if we come up here, like I love building in like the landscape, I like all these different types of features on this map because you have all the different caves or like little like cliffs. You have like ruins, like amazing ruins on this one. Like they're so cool. There's apparently in the swamp, I learned this today. Apparently if you go into the swamp, there's a little shack and it's like a little attribute to Shrek, which I thought was super cool. I was like, what? I've never seen that. So one day I'm gonna have to go and have a look. There is apparently another a hot springs area where you can sit down on these benches and you get like this useless like you're all rested up buff, but that's something cool too. I want to say that all this area is pretty decent. Like I said, you should be worried a little bit of raptors, maybe some of the bigger animals like falling down. That's just Toronto, right? So I wouldn't say that it's too dangerous. Like a nice starter point. I would maybe start off in the jungle and work your way down, but that is just my opinion. If you wanted to start somewhere easy, and yeah, so all these spots are actually pretty good. It's not like the center where, you know, they said it was recommended, and I think we only survived like 1 or 2 times. So I'm gonna bring you guys back. Alrighty, let's get into some of the good stuff. Why don't we? So let's get into the Highlands and start there. So honestly, like I couldn't even find an animal to kill me. Like we had to literally go and drown ourselves. So those areas are super safe. Now the Highlands can be safe-ish, dangerous-ish. I do like building in the Highlands. I've had a couple bases over here. That way is the volcano area, and the volcano can actually erupt in this map, so that's really cool. It like starts this like little storm, and like ashes are kind of in the way, so that's kind of neat. There's also something called the murder snow, which literally is its name, murder snow. Oh, here's those the dead whales, dead bassels, the dead bassels. So if you had a pick or a hatchet, you could like get stuff from these guys, and then they can respawn back. The Highlands up here, we're on the beach of it. So let's have a little tour. Some things that you can find in the Highlands. First off, ovis, the sheep. You can find an abundance of these. So if you ever need to go look for them, definitely come here. Out of stam. I'm dying because of the cold, because it's nighttime, so that's probably not the greatest. I'd like some stam, please. See if we can show people actual parts of Ragnarok as opposed to just, you know, dying because of the cold. This is such a beautiful map. All maps are beautiful. I love all the maps. Not gonna lie. The Highlands, if we stop running out of stam, is just right up here. And like I said, you can find carrots and potatoes up here. There's like this little, like these little ruins that are like a little farm, it kind of looks like, which is really cool. Nothing too dangerous. Like, what's going on? Be careful. You can find gigas and aloes like galore over here too, though, so be careful of that. We're dying, but I want to show you. Look at all the building locations on this. It's a little bit hilly, even a flat spot. I found, like, when you find that perfect flat spot, there's usually a little bit of extra hills, so sometimes your builds can get a little wonky, but like, it's so beautiful up here. That's just a Diplo. It looks like we're gonna die due to freezing, and that's great. We're running out of stam. Oh my goodness. All right, well, best bet is just let ourselves, you know, pass to this, and we will go to the next spawn location. Oh my god, I was trying to go find something to get me killed, and did you guys see that? Did you see that? Let's see if I can get closer before I die, because apparently it's taking forever to die. I think it's Look at that. Look at that big boy. Let's go say hi. Since, you know, I'm almost ready to be dead. So this is where we are on the map. Told you Gigas spawn up here. Let's see if we can get his attention. Hey, you. Hey, Mr. Giga. I would like... We're healing now because it's not so cold anymore. I would like to go to the next spawn location, please. And you seem to be the only thing that's going to be able to help me out here. That took me hours to even get up there. Okay. So Highlands Northeast. Let's see where that brings us. We're on a beach again. So I think we were over there last time. What is this? Put us in the middle of nowhere on a little island. There's also no lead fix this. The whales that hurt your raft. There's none of those on this map. I got that from the wiki. Now I'm not sure if they ever changed that, but I do know for the longest time it was like that. I haven't been on this map for quite some time, so I can't 100% guarantee it, but so as you can see here, again, some great build spots. Now finding wood might be an issue, just saying, but it is like, this is such a great place to build. Some of the animals on this map are exactly like the island and scorched earth, except for the yeti, the phoenix, the rebel golem, the alpha death worm, and you don't have the bosses such as the broodmother, megapithecus, or the overseer. They didn't say anything about the dragon, but maybe that's just a typo. Like, I would assume that the dragon's not on here because they have their own bosses on here. So I just want to show you guys over here. Look at all these galley-mine bosses. Out of my way. So over here is where that little farm kind of thing is, where you can find some carrots and you can find some potatoes. So I'm just going to show you. I've built over here like 1,000 times. Actually you can't see it, but I built on like a little like cliff. Oh yeah, see? Gotta be super careful over here. Oh, this isn't the farm. It must be up a little further. So there's different runes all over this map, which is awesome. This is like, so far all we've seen, like, and it is a big deal, but all we've seen is the Giga. Like, there hasn't been much else to hurt us. Oh, it's down there. It's gonna be just past these little hills over here. So I've built up on that little cliff face. There's that cool little lighthouse over there, which is fun to go and look around. So here's a little farm. So here you can find carrots. See, they're kind of sprouting out of the ground. You can find potatoes. Some save roots, sorry. Do the carrots look different? Yeah, see, like right here? They kind of sprout out. There you go, you got some carrots. You're running around here. You know, you're running out of food and you don't know exactly what to kill or how to kill things. You can have those to eat. I think these are just normal plants, but let's have a look. Yeah, so you just have those normal plants there. So pretty safe. Like I said, just watch out for gigas, sometimes aloes and stuff. But if you are going to build over here, I'd highly suggest being a little bit of a higher level, just so then you can build walls or big gates around. Make sure that you're not getting eaten right away. I'm going to bring you guys back to the next spawn location. Okay, so let's go to the Highlands East next and see what that one has in store for us. That took a lot longer than I actually want to admit to go and find or get us to the next spawn location. All right, so we're on a beach again. Okay, that is the Redwoods right over there. We have the Red Obelisk and we have Mr. Brontosaurus chilling out. There's some horses up there. Oh yeah, horses are like super easy to find in the Highlands. I do suggest if you want to build here too and you want to be kind of in the beginning, maybe build closer to the beach as opposed to closer to inland in the Highlands, because of course that's where we saw some gigas. Why not? Let's go over here and see if there's anything interesting. Like, we've only seen a giga. That's like, I want to see what kind of dangers are in store for us. But clearly we're just being stuck on beaches and not much else. Maybe the Redwoods will have something in store for us. Even building in the Redwoods is kind of safe as well, depending on where you are, of course. The further in you get, the more dangerous it gets. But if you're on just the outskirts, this is a decent place, especially if you need some wood. You could even build over here. You have stone, you have wood, you have all that fun stuff kind of at your availability, and you're still close to the Highlands, which seems to be a very popular spot because you can go over there and gigas, and I'm pretty sure there are trenches over there too, so where you would find wyverns and stuff. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we're in the Redwoods. Now, this Redwoods I'm not that scared of. But who knows? Maybe there could be something that hurts us. Literally, all we've seen are pterodons and brontos since spawning in to this area. So let's see. It is a little more hilly than the Redwoods that you would know on the island. But the moose. Hi, Mr. Moose. Aren't you beautiful? Yeah, he knows it. He knows he's beautiful. So I would say this is pretty safe as well. Like, honestly, where's all the animals? This is a great map to get high levels, but apparently finding them is the issue. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh no. I take that back. At least we found some terror birds. Alrighty, so now we're on the last 3. So, ooh, we're going all the way down there. So southwest 1. Let's see where that brings us. Again, on a beach. Seems we can't get away from the beaches. We're here on the map. Let's see where this brings us. I don't even really know where we are. I don't think I've ever started over here. Oh, there's a moth. We must be close to the desert. The desert must be that way. Or are we in the desert already? Let's go have a peek, won't we? Let's go this way. Some water. Trees. So far so good. Nice building area. Have a nice little hut over here. So you get yourself all set up. Snow that way. Is that a Microraptor? Rudon. Microraptor. Get out of here. Oh, they're so cute, but annoying. This is a cute little place to build. You could like make yourself some like gates and then have water, little beachy paradise. This is awesome. Oh, look, you could even tame some Yankees right off the bat. That's awesome. Well, so far so good. I'm gonna go and bring you guys to the next one. All right. Oh yeah? Get out of here, you. Okay, that's our biggest threat. Mastiff. Great. Like, all these spawn locations, I want to say are pretty decent. Like, we haven't seen much except for, like, that Giga. So, like, just be careful in the Highlands. That's pretty much it. Like, a little uneventful if you ask me. Which, I guess if you're starting off, that's great. When you're filming, it's not so great. But, hey, what can you say? What can I say? Oh, getting stuck in trees. Get up here and see what's going on over here. Delo, strike, out of stam. I don't see too much danger. Unless, like, the spawns aren't spawning right away, then that could be something. So if you're just starting off the map, maybe because there hasn't been a lot of time for all the spawns to come in, but I would assume that we would see stuff. Like, we've seen a Giga, so. There's some raptors over there, or is that an Oviraptor? Oh, there's a raptor there. Yes. Oh, there's a raptor there. Oh, there's like 1,000 raptors everywhere. Okay, where do we go? So maybe don't spawn here. I don't think they saw us. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Level 20. I could have killed him. Alrighty, so that was Southwest 2. So now we're going to go to the last spawn location, which is Southwest 3, and see what that has in store for us. Alrighty, last but not least, let's see what we got here. We look pretty safe. Do we go a little higher up? If we can, I don't even know if we can. Of course, the beaches are going to be super easy to build on. The only annoyances are probably going to be the pagos and the birds that steal stuff from you. Of course, the further in you go, a little more dangerous it might be. Oh, I can gamma down. Sorry, guys. When it was night, I had the gamma up. We got some scorpions over there, so, you know, be wary of that, but that might be some good chitin if you needed to get that. With some birds. Close to a little bit of a snow area, it looks like. I never really hung out on this area of the map. Let's see where we are. I usually stayed up at the very top. And if I needed to come over here, what was over here? I think you can come this way. Maybe there's some griffins over here. The swamp-ish area is over here-ish. Little compy. I would say this is a decent place to spawn too, but you're probably gonna have to stay closer to the beach. Can you not? Are they seriously gonna kill me? Well, I would just say stay closest to the beach because that's where you're gonna get some wood. And I got killed by compies. That's awesome. Usually they run away after a little bit. Well, guys, that's all for today. Those are all 12 spawn locations of Ragnarok. Now, this map seems pretty easy to be able to survive on. Like I said, maybe stay closer to the beaches and then you can move forward inland. Highlands, I would be just wary of the gigas and aloes that can spawn there, some T-Rexes as well. So the closer to the beach you are, even up on the top, the better it is for you. I hope you guys liked what I provided for you today, and if you do want to and you're new here, feel free to subscribe and feel free to hit that like button as well. And let me know down in the comments where your favorite locations are to spawn in Ragnarok, and if there are any cool places that maybe we don't know about that you found on the Ragnarok map. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.